Like and share and subscribe.
The Philly and Brooklyn trade. Now let's dive deep in this Philly and Brooklyn trade because there's a lot that went on. There's a lot that was said. And aside from Ben Simmons, we know how salty that roster was with Ben Simmons gone, and you know what they're probably going to say with Ben Simmons gone. So that's here nor there, but it's interesting because I remember when Harden went to Brooklyn, how many people were on that Brooklyn train. Oh, it's a wrap. KD, Harden, Kyrie, it's a wrap. And now you're looking at it. Now you're thinking like, oh, Kyrie ain't got the waxy. And KD injured again. Second year coaching Steve Nash and the disgruntled James Harden. Well, sportsrush.com. The Nets locker room is a different vibe after James Harden's trade. Bruce Brown reveals eyebrow-raising details about how his team is dealing with the Beard leaving. Brooklyn Nets finally ended the 9-game losing streak, and Bruce Brown had a huge night. He says the locker room vibe is great now, and everybody likes everybody. Check it. After defeating the Sacramento Kings 109-85, Brooklyn Nets snapped the losing streak without KD, Kyrie, and Harden. Curry went for 23 points, 7 assists, and I want to say 5 steals because they said 5 assists again. Whereas Drummond had 11 points and 9 rebounds. The star of the night, however, was Bruce Brown with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. Damn, he was busy. In addition to that, he had 0 turnovers in the 37 minutes he clocked in. Bruce Brown is happy with the locker room vibe now. The rumors about James Harden pushing for a trade have been doing rounds for a long time. That must have led to tension in the locker room for the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving's reluctance to get vaccinated and KD's injury frustrated James Harden. The losing streak was quite likely the final nail in the coffin. This just goes to show when the going gets tough, Harden gets out. Bruce Brown says the Nets had a team bonding event in Miami and, quote, then the vibe changed. He says everybody has liked everybody on the roster this season, but we're just a little closer now after the trade deadline. Listen to it.
Just how did it feel? Felt amazing. When we were in Miami, we had a little team bonding event, and then the vibe just changed. We can all feel it in the locker room, and we know we're going to be here. So it was just good for us to be around each other, learn more about each other, and it was just a great win for us today.
What were you seeing out there on the court? We know that you play with a lot of energy, but you filled the stat sheet in a number of different categories. What were you seeing out there that allowed you to be, again, effective?
Yeah, I was just getting the ball off the rim and pushing the ball. I have shooters around me, Patty, Seth now. And when other guys come back, there's just space on the floor, so I could just find angles, get to the rim, or just find them for catch and shoot threes.
You able to go into any more detail about the team bonding event in Miami?
No, that was just a great event for us.
And you've played with Andre before, obviously in Detroit. He had 10 and 8, and then Seth had a big night. Just what can you say about the newcomers?
Seth, great player. I had to guard him a lot when he was in Philly. Really great pick and roll player. Makes the right decision almost every time. And a great shooter, obviously. And Dre just gonna play hard, get 20 and 20, and just a great player for us.
So this is coming from a Bama who scored 19 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. This Bama put up numbers that night, and this is after the night of Harden gone. So ever since the trade, however, Bruce Brown thinks the Nets roster has gotten closer. They had a bonding session in Miami after the trade deadline, and it obviously clearly went well. Ben Simmons was present in the arena last night. Although there is no return schedule yet, Simmons plans on donning the Nets jersey soon. I'm sure the homie was in the gym exercising elite. I know that's what I would be doing the entire time I'm not playing in the Philly uniform because I want to get traded. I'm clearly going to be in the gym every damn day. Now, I'm losing money because Philly's clearly finding me, but I'm trying to work something out in the background where, look, y'all don't have to find me. I'm gone. I'm gone already. Don't find me something you don't even want me to be there. So while that's going on, I'm in the gym getting it in. I'm doing my sprints daily. I'm getting my shots up daily because, look, the league is already telling everybody, ESPN, KSPN, coaches throughout the league, everybody's still assuming that I can't shoot the rock. So what am I doing? I'm in the gym shooting the rock. So I don't know what is this no return to schedule yet, Steph. Shit, if I'm Ben Simmons, I'm ready to suit up right goddamn now. If we got a game now against Boston, then I'm suiting up. We playing against Boston. I mean, especially if I pass the physical. Let's go. Jump ball. Check ball. The Brooklyn Big Three only played 16 games together before Harden gave up on them. What does that tell y'all? Philly, y'all got something in Harden, and it ain't good. It ain't good. Ben, on the other hand, preferred hefty fines over playing for the Sixers. Although it looks like Philly won in the trade, playoffs will be their ultimate judge. And again, I told y'all Brooklyn won in that trade. Y'all can say Philly won if you want. But I think Harden takes the ball out of Embiid's hands. This is almost like Steve Francis and Yao Ming. Hear me out. Steve Francis could jack you out a game. James Harden will clearly jack Joel Embiid out a game. I don't see this lasting, even though there's ties to Philly from James Harden. I just don't see this experiment working. And then everybody's talking about the trades and what team got better through trades and players picked up. No one's talking about how chemistry is a valuable part in this league we call the NBA. Look at the ones that have that chemistry, the Golden States, the Phoenixes, there's a team out east, Atlanta, Utah, Milwaukee. These are all teams that have what? A little bit of chemistry, cohesion. They work together. They're bonding. They're more than just a team. They're a family, and that will win you championships. And I told y'all in previous Cool Sports Chronicles that the era of the super team has come to an end. And you're gonna find out with this Big Three in Brooklyn. Even though I like Ben Simmons, I like KD. I'm not a fan of his heart and his IQ of the game, but as far as his skill set, the guy can go. I just don't see it working over there. The era of super team is over. You're gonna have to get to a team, develop some cohesion. You're going to have to gain that chemistry, and you're going to have to want to win with your fellow teammate enough to call them your brother. Those are the only successful teams I see. I mean, look at, for instance, look at Cincinnati. Look at the Cincinnati Bengals, and you see how close-knit they were as a roster. Even though they lost, they got to the championship, and they're probably going to come close next season and the season after that because they now have the chemistry they need and the cohesiveness to move forward with their roster. Now, who knows? They might lose. And this is me blending football and basketball. But again, you're only dealing with 15 people on a roster. If y'all can't get along together for one common cause to win that championship, I know a team that is. They're in the desert. So, again, with this trade, with all you know, do you believe that the Sixers are actually going to contend for a title with the addition of James Harden? Brooklyn, with the addition of Ben Simmons, with someone who cannot shoot the three. And that's the culture of the game. Now, the culture of the game is to shoot a 35-footer. Do you think that Brooklyn has enough firepower to hold off any other strong Eastern Conference team and then beat a strong Western Conference team? Hey, you know who I think coming out the West. So you think Brooklyn has enough to beat Phoenix? Do you think Brooklyn has enough right now to beat Milwaukee? Do you think Brooklyn has enough right now to beat Atlanta? Now take Brooklyn out the equation and sit the Sixers right there with James Harden and Joel Embiid. You think they got enough? I don't think they have enough. Brooklyn may luck up and have enough only if the waxy is the mandate is off. Maybe the whackdemic. Maybe there is no whackdemic in the coming months. Maybe everybody just, open everything back up. And Kyrie's able to play in away games and home games as well. Well, he can play in away games. He can't play in home games. Now, if they open it up, he can play in home games, then is the Eastern Conference in trouble? Because again, I don't fear as a Phoenix fan, or if I was Phoenix staff or player, I would not fear anybody out east. I don't think I fear anybody out east. I think the Nets got better, but we'll see how that chemistry is when Ben is out there playing ball. I'm gonna be paying attention. You know, Coach Cool will be on the job trying to analyze everything on that court when it comes to Brooklyn. When I see them playing. I just don't see they have enough. What do you think? Comment below, share, like, share, subscribe. Please tell me what you think.